welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Julles, back again with another video. Without any ado, let's get into the video. Okay guys, so today's story time is it's not so emotional anymore, but it's just something that's very close to my heart and all of that, because I come back from far with this whole situation. But yeah, so growing up, you guys, I was this chubby kid, me, and I have like these big cheeks and all of that. I was dark in complexion, but then now I'm still dark, I know, but then now I'm lighter. I was like darker than this, like maybe 2 or 3 shades darker. I don't know what happened. Maybe now I bath better. Oh, you guys. Okay, so when I was little, I used to get comments from like people saying, yeah, you ugly and all of that, and all of those stuff. Sometimes it would be me and my friends walking. Say there's 3 of us. I remember this day very well. I won't say their names, but they probably don't know the story, because but we were walking. I was in primary school at that time, so we were walking us 3, and then we bumped into this lady. She was like, oh, this kid is beautiful and this kid is beautiful. So I was left alone, and mind you, I was young, so that's why till this day I still remember, like, very 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 well. Like, it's clear in my mind where we were and all that stuff. So she was like, yo, so and so's kid is beautiful. So that so and so's kid was one of my friends, and they were like, oh, and this one is also beautiful. Guys, yo, that stuck with me, guys, for decades, you guys. So you guys, when I went to high school, like getting to high school and all of that, because high school is not like primary school. You get to meet different people from other primary schools. So they were like beautiful girls and all of that. So my self-esteem and confidence was like, because like in my life every day, like my neighbors, everyone I knew used to call me ugly and all of that, and some people used to joke about it and all of that. So it was stuck in my head, it was stuck with me. I remember I was in I was past the grade 8. I was past grade 8 because I was still a bit young then. But then passing grade 8 going onwards, that's where I started like having deep thoughts about it, and a bit of depression and all of that. Sometimes I couldn't go to school just because of the way I look. So I used to like look at myself in the mirror when I get ready for school in the morning, and I look at myself and I'm like, girl, you're not going to school looking like this. So guys, I hated myself. Like, I hated myself to, oh Lord, I don't know what degree, but that degree, girl, that degree be burning like hell. So I hated myself to that point, you guys, that sometimes I didn't want to go to school just because of how I looked. It went on and on and on and on. I felt like that, and there was this one girl at school who commented this other day. She was like, you are ugly, it's just that we are used to you. And I'm like, guys, that statement, I took it with me. It was like this weight on my shoulders each and every day. Like, I was carrying it each and every day. Finished high school with that very statement in my mind, in my heart. I'm like, so people think of me this way, like, oh, she's ugly, we just used to her and all of that, having that mentality and all of that. I didn't have self-esteem, I didn't have self-confidence at that time. If a boy comes and proposes and all of that and approaches me, I'm like, what do you see in me? You just want to play me and all of that. So I was that insecure. I was like, if people think I'm ugly, what makes you wanna come to me and wants me to be your girlfriend? So yeah, it was that, you guys. I didn't get to enjoy the dating life as a teen, because I always thought, Jules, you are ugly. This boy just wanna play you and all of that, or he just wanna make fun of you or something like that, guys. So it was a struggle, you guys. I didn't get to enjoy those moments, that stage of my life. I didn't get to enjoy. I used to. A lot of people didn't know, actually. People didn't know because I was like showing something that I wasn't feeling. I was laughing, I was, you know, but deep inside, guys, deep down, ooh, God knows. So, okay, guys, I went to varsity. That's when it hit hard. Like, it did hit hard. Because at that time, you meet a lot of different people, slay queens, as you say. And it was this phase of my life where I felt like I was just, you know, going deep into my grave. And guys, it was not nice. It was not nice, you guys. I did try to, you know, live by and try to overcome it, but it didn't happen. It didn't happen until this other day. My friend, I will not say her name, my friend was like to me, you are an introvert. We were talking, I don't remember what we were talking about, but she was like, you are an introvert. I was like, oh, okay, I agree, because I am an introvert. But what she meant was, you are insecure. So she did say to me, guys, another day, she was like, I don't know what I was telling her, or she was like, yeah, I've noticed you are insecure. So that other day, when I said you are an introvert, I was trying to put it in like a good way. So, and that, guys, hit me hard. I was like, so this is what people have been saying about me, that I'm an insecure, person. So it hit hard, guys. Guys, it was bad. Like, it was very, very, very bad, because I also felt like I was somehow in her shadow, because she was bubbly, she was overconfident, she has this very huge self-esteem. I was like, I wish to be like her and all of that. So I was under her shadow. Even when we go to like places and then we introduce ourselves, she'd like introduce me, introduce herself and introduce me. I wouldn't introduce myself. And guys, it was so bad. It was so bad. Okay, guys, can you pause the video here? So I had taken this video weeks ago, but I didn't get to finish the video due to some things. But I had created a new one which I posted, and I just took it down now because it was too messed up and not straightforward. So I just decided to take it down and finish this one, because this one is the original and straightforward one. So let's get into it. It's not like I didn't want to introduce myself. She just maybe thought I couldn't introduce myself, because I was this very insecure person who didn't know, English and all of that, who was, in this box and all of that. And as a friend, she did put me in a box somehow, because she didn't allow me to have those opportunities, to grow, as an individual. She'd always introduce herself and introduce myself. So Yeah, and what really helped and what really opened my eyes is after moving, because I had to move from that place that we lived in together, and I had to move to another place. So that actually opened my eyes, and I started finding myself bit by bit, but I wasn't any better from the insecurities, from the self-esteem issues, from the confidence issues, from the self-image and all of those things. And I became so depressed, like really 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 depressed. I couldn't really do anything. Like even studying was a hassle, like it was a problem, because I'd sit there and then everything just come to my mind. What took me away from everything was watching movies and do something fun, sometimes eating. Eating was an escape sometimes, because we all love food, and food is nice. When you're eating, you just eating, enjoying and all of that. So I'd eat, watch movies and all of that, just to escape from my reality. And where I lived, I had explained in my second video that there were snobs and all of that, and those people are so confident and so bubbly and so out there, and I just felt so squashed, and getting out of my room was, it needed a lot of courage. Even getting out to go get food required a lot of courage for me to do. And going to class was just another thing, a completely different thing, because I'd look at myself in the mirror and just cry and lie on the floor, just cry my heart out and be like, God, why did you make me like this? Why am I this ugly? You know? And I'd look at myself and be like, why? Like, why? And I'd sometimes hurt myself and scratch myself and do all those things, just because I hated myself so much. I really, really, really hated myself. And I missed out on a lot of things. I missed out on classes and sometimes, tests and all of those things, just because I didn't want to go to class because I looked this ugly and all that. So it really was a hassle. It really was something. Oh my word. So yeah, it continued for quite a while. I didn't really enjoy my life. I didn't enjoy myself, though I do love going out. I love going out. That's my thing. But at that time I didn't really enjoy it. I used to, but I didn't really enjoy it, because I had these issues. I was like, people look at you and they see this ugly thing, and I didn't really enjoy. And um, loving someone was the most ridiculous thing to me, and thinking that a person loved me back, or a person loved me, um, for example, a boyfriend. If I am dating someone, we're not gonna date for a long time. We're not gonna date you know for long, because I did have these insecurities, and I didn't believe, and I couldn't believe that somebody loves me. you know I'd always say, I don't know what they want, and they're not gonna tell me what they want. I always thought they want something from me, or I don't know what they want and all of that. So it really was hard. I couldn't trust or believe that somebody actually loved me, or somebody actually wanted to be with me, like genuinely. um it was really hard, and it was really hard for me loving people, because I'm like, uh, you know I'm not gonna get it back. Why invest? And I was so scared, opening up and loving people and all of that. So yeah, it just, from my teenhood, from primary school, my teenhood. I didn't enjoy the life. I didn't enjoy dating. Varsity, I nothing. I didn't enjoy dating and all of that. I everything just didn't play well for me. And what really helped me from that is my friend asking me to come to church with her. She was like, there's this other church, come, maybe you'll enjoy it, you know. I was like, oh, okay, let me give it a shot. And then I went there. I loved it instantly. Like, I loved it instantly. I was like, oh my word. And from that day, it's like I saw all my problems just getting flushed just like that. And it was an amazing feeling. It really was amazing, although it didn't just vanish just like that. But church really was my therapy. Like, church was my therapy. It really was. Going to church made me feel better, better and better and better each and every day. I was getting better until today. It really made me feel awesome. You know, looking at myself now, I'm like, what were you talking about? You know, what were you talking about, girl? So yeah, guys, I did learn to love myself. um I did learn to accept myself the way I am, regardless of what people think and regardless of what people say. um I just, you know, accepted myself and loved myself for who I am and the way I am, and I love it. You know, I'm at a better place now and I love it. I love this life. I love my life and I love me. I wouldn't trade myself for anyone else. I wouldn't. And yeah, if you are going through the same thing I went through, get help, because it's not a game, it's not a child's play. Because I tried to commit suicide, I don't know how many times. I even went to a hospital because I had consumed pills because of my depression, you know, being depressed of, you know, these kind of things. I just went to a hospital because I had overdosed. And if you are going through something like this, just find help, get help, you know. Church helped me, or maybe something else can work for you, you know. um I guess I don't want to make this video long because there's like too much. I mean, like, from primary school to varsity, there's like too much and a lot to tell, but I just wanted to cut the story short. And yeah, that's my message, that's my story. I've been holding on to it for, you know, quite some time. Although I told some English is gone. I did tell some people, you know, my friends and all of that, and some other people, you know, how I got help and, you know, how I was suffering, and they did find it hard to believe and all of that. But yeah, this is what I went through. Even my own family didn't know, but yeah, this is my life. This is what I went through all of my life until recently, where I just, you know, found myself and learned to love myself and all of that. So we'll just finish it and close it here, because it's gonna take, you know, the whole year. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, thank you guys for tuning in, and thank you guys also for 100 subscribers. I really appreciate it. It's a milestone for me. It's a very big deal for me. Thank you guys so much. And please subscribe if you haven't already. Please like and share this video and come back for another video. I love you guys so much. Till next time. I'll see you next time, guys. Toodaloo.